I'm your host, Brenda McGee. Today I have such an amazing guest. Her name is Tanya Hastings. Tanya, thank you so much for being here.
Well, thank you for inviting me.
It was my pleasure. Now, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, I'm a holistic healer, and I do Reiki, Theta healing, and Pranic healing. And I just enjoy working with people and helping them heal, and it's really rewarding.
It really is. And when did you first get started in all of this?
Well, my dad, I'm from New Zealand, and so my dad lives in Chicago, and we don't have much family here. And so he was more or less living alone, and my brother comes in and out and visits with him, and they decided that he really would like to see me up here in Massachusetts. So they got on the plane and visited me, and I could see that my father really needed some healing. I mean, he health-wise, he was in his 90s, and health-wise, he wasn't doing too well. So he decided to stay for a vacation, and then he decided that he would live with me. So he did, and I found out about Reiki, and I thought, well, I was always in much belief of alternative medicine, but I hadn't really gone into Reiki. I'd heard about it. So I thought, well, I'll take a course and see what happens. So I did, and I was totally amazed how well he did with just the Reiki. So it was amazing.
Reiki is amazing, and I wish people would know more about Reiki and all. So that was the first time that you've ever learned about Reiki, and then you started using it.
Yes, he was my first client, believe it or not, you know. So he did very well with that, and he died when he was 99.
Wow.
And I was aiming for 100, but you know. So, but after that, I decided, you know, I worked with my friends, and word got around, and I could see how well people did with it. So I just kind of started to help people on the side, you know, and until I studied Theta healing, and did that for a while, and then I added Pranic healing.
Now, what is Theta, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, Theta healing is a very interesting phenomena. Theta, as you know, is the theta brainwave connects with the Creator. So when somebody prays, they automatically go to the theta brainwave. And this is what we do. So if you're the client, we're together, and you have a certain issue, like there's some kind of blockage, that there's some kind of belief system that's holding you back. It's blocking you from getting what you want in your life. So we go up through the theta brainwave. I take you there, and we talk to God, and it's through your subconscious mind that we break down and release the negative blockage, the belief system, and replace it with a positive belief system. And then we say, thank you, God, it's done, it's done, it's done. And then you come back down, and the healing begins, and it continues on. And so, so many behavioral, psychological, every kind of illnesses, abundance, financial issues can be resolved through theta healing. It's absolutely surprising how well someone can do with that.
I love theta healing, and I do that a lot, especially distance, or when somebody they can't figure out a diagnosis or things like that. What people don't understand with theta also is it's not us that is doing the healings. We're asking, and we're witnessing the miracle or the healing being done. So we totally remove ourselves and just witness and visualize and things like that. I think everyone should know about theta and just for themselves also. Now, what is it prana or pranic?
It's pranic healing, and that is very similar to Reiki. Now, with Reiki, you use the symbols. There is no symbols in pranic healing. With Reiki, there is a touch. You can touch someone. In pranic healing, there is no touch. There are 7 chakras dealing with Reiki. There are 11 with pranic healing, major and minor and mini. And and each one we deal and we cleanse. Unlike with Reiki, you just go in and work with the divine light and with an issue. With pranic healing, you have to cleanse first. You cleanse and cleanse the aura, and then cleanse the chakras, and then you work with the pranic light, which can be all different colors, lights. There's a protocol, unlike with Reiki. There's a protocol with pranic healing, which is like a recipe. So there's like a recipe book. So like if you had a back issue, you will look up back, back issue and lower back, and there is this little protocol, like a little recipe that you work on. So you work with that, with the pranic healing, and it's divine. You bring it through divine. So those are the basic differences between the two. And I use whatever the issue it is. I really don't know until I talk to the person and to understand what their issue is, and then we decide what should be done. And it's we, as you know, God is the healer in all things.
Right.
So.
And you pretty much diagnose and you're guided to what you need.
I'm guided to know what is needed, and to cleanse out the negativity within a person and around the person is very important.
And a lot of people don't realize that.
That's true, very true.
You can be the most positive person and have so much negativity. We were talking about that. Some of it, like we said, is karmic.
Yes, and it's from a previous lifetime. Believe it or not, we've been here many times before. And you can carry this karmic negativity through many lifetimes, actually. And babies are born with negative karma. That is why baptism was created, was to get rid of the negative energy within the child, and with God and with the Lord's Prayer and everything that can release the negativity within the child. So I thought that was really interesting too.
Have you ever had one of your clients that have come and they're just not themselves, and it's because of negative attachment or something like that?
Yes. Many times, when you don't feel like yourself, you're very angry. You don't know why you're so angry. You're so sick. You're tired. You're lethargic. Very negative. And that it can be a negative energy within you and around your house too.
Right.
So, many times. What if, you have some money coming in and it automatically goes away? It's like Teflon. It just bounces back out of, you have a lot of money coming to you, and you have, oh my goodness, I'm going to save this, and something happens, your car breaks down.
Right.
And that money is gone. You just can't be able to save, and something happens. Well, that can be a negative thought process that's within you that can be released through Theta healing. Or to get rid of the negativity is so important. No one of these positive books or self-help books and sayings, they're wonderful, but they can't be any help until you cleanse within yourself.
Right.
And then all the abundance will come to you. But you have to get rid of these negative energy within you before you can attract positive energy. And it takes a while because once you have removed these energies, there will be other things that you'll be aware of. It's like peeling off an onion. Right. Then there'll be something else that's negative. But you got the host of the negativity gone. And then you can deal with the others. And the universe, as you know, it takes a while, but it's in its own perfect time. So you have to trust and let go. And I think that's really, really hard to do, and especially for me too. I get very impatient.
Well, I tell people, you can't do it by yourself sometimes.
No.
You can, be a healer, you can be gifted and things like that, but sometimes you have to know when to go to someone else that can help you with all of this.
Yes, we all need each other.
And that's what it's all about. Like,
yes.
I always say to everybody, part of me is to bring people here so that they can be aware of all the things that are out there so that they can, get help. Now, if someone wanted to get in contact with you, how would they go about that?
Well, you can go on my website. It's holistichealing.me or Tanya@holistichealing.me. You can also call my number. It's 401-556-7570. And you can contact me or email me, call me.
And they can go from there.
Go from there. You contact me through my website, Yeah.
And what they do is, do you usually call them and say, it's kind of like a interview, right? Beforehand.
Yes.
Because they can't just come to your, can they come to where you're located also?
Yes, they can come to me. I have an office in Seekonk. It's at Briarwood Plaza. And I have another office in Plymouth, Massachusetts, 176 Court Street in Massachusetts, in Plymouth. So you can come to see me there, or I can do online. I can do long distance too if you live. I prefer to really see you and connect with you because it's a lot easier, to kind of feel what's really going on.
Do you incorporate the different types of healing, or do you usually just stick to one, either Reiki or Theta?
No, I coined the term Theta with a twist. So that is Reiki and Theta healing together. So through my experience, I use the Theta healing and then I use the Reiki, and they combine so well together.
They really do.
They really do. And then with pranic healing, I do that at the end or the beginning because to clean the aura before I do some work and clean it afterwards and clean out your chakras. And you get so much information from that too. So many times I use all three modalities. Some I just use one. It all depends on what the issue is and how I feel at the time, how we feel at the time.
Right. Now, what are your thoughts on this energy that we've been having?
The negative energy around us.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, it's very disconcerting, and that's why we have to keep up the positive energy and keep our energy going to counteract this, because the negative energy in this world has a lot to do with the universe, because the positive, everything has energy, and we need to be on a higher vibration to counteract the negativity, and always the positive energy always wins, and
yes.
But you just can't let it get to you. You know that you're walking on the right path, and that's really important. That everybody needs to be walking on their own the right path. And I found out there's a lot of negativity with people too. They're more and more having this negative energy within them because of all the negativity around them. So. I think it's very important that you need to choose to have walk in a spiritual plane, in a spiritual life, to counteract and to to create this abundance, not only for our world, but for the whole universe.
Right.
Because we do leave a footprint in the universe also.
And that's what I try to tell everybody. When something goes wrong, I get so many calls saying, what does this mean? Is this a sign? You know, I found this. What are your thoughts on this? And it's like, don't think that everything is so negative because you're bringing about that negative by thinking that.
That's right. And we chose to come at this time. You know, we chose this. We chose to be healers. You know, we chose to be at this time, at this place, and in this country, and it's all by choice. So we're just going to do it, and that's all there is to it.
I tell everybody, raise your vibration. If you're raising your vibration and all of a sudden people who were in your life aren't there anymore, there's a reason for that.
Yes.
People come, you know, as lessons or blessings.
That's right.
And I always tell, they're like, well, what can I do? I said, meditate.
Yes.
Do a meditation, go on YouTube, Google it, whatever you need to do.
Yes.
Raise your vibration every morning. Try not to watch the news.
Right, that's right. But I like to watch the news because I need to know what's going on.
Right, but I tell everybody, if you feel your energy getting depleted while you're doing that, then you need something to lift that.
That's right.
Because sometimes, honestly, I believe that they're reporting something to make us not see something else that's going on.
It could be too, you know.
You know, so...
I mean, but I think that if we do our part, you know, and just let go and live in the positive affirmations, you know, and walk in the light. See what I have in mind for everybody, for my clients who come to me, they need to find joy. That is my goal for everybody, and to walk in the light, you know. And so so when they leave, they have a totally different view of the world. There's a whole cloud of grayness is released, and they can see the vibrant colors of the leaves, of the grass, and the blue sky. It's clearer. It really is when you release all these negative energy within you. It's like a whole cloud is lifted.
Right.
And I want everybody to reach a point where their car breaks down. It's okay. The money will be there. I feel fine about it, and don't get so upset about it because it will pass. Right. You know. But if you get all excited about it and upset and woe is me, I don't think money's going to help. How is it going to happen? Well, you're stuck and the money's not going to happen. You just know that the money will be there, the car will be fixed, and you'll be fine. And you have to just kind of stand up and say, it's fine. You know,
right.
and that's where I want everybody to be, you know.
And let's hope that, you know, people can find that and realize that it's a positive thought.
Yes.
Even though it's a negative situation.
Yes. And that just goes away.
Right.
And it really does, you know. So that's my goal. And, you know, that...
Well, that's a good goal.
It is, you know.
And it's funny because have you seen a lot of, with the energy, like a feeling of, like a different vibration? You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like in ourselves.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes.
Like almost like a vibration within and like dreams and things like that.
Yes, and it's you just have to understand, and when you're connected with God, you know, connected with Jesus, with your higher power, you know, they're there for the asking. Just ask, and they're there. They come to you, you know. But it's up to you. It's all attitude. Life is an attitude. It's energy and it's attitude.
Right. And believe in something.
Yes.
Believe there is a higher something.
Yes.
Believe that there is another place out there that look forward to and things like that.
Yes.
Everybody lives in fear.
Yes.
And it's sad.
Well, it's interesting too, when a person comes into this lifetime, the spirit chooses your path. I choose this path now. This is what I'm going to do. And many people take the vow of poverty or an oath of poverty when they come into this world. And that is part of the negativity within you that can be, to be rectified. But they do have to learn. You have lessons to learn. And many things that go wrong, illnesses, financial strife, it all is part of the learning experience of that, what you agreed to on your blueprint. And it's up to you and connection with your Creator, your God, that you will overcome this because you agreed to it in the first place.
Right.
What the hell was I thinking? Boy, I've done enough of that. But and when you understand that you created this yourself, you can fix it. It can be fixed, and that's what we're all about here.
And that's what they need to know.
And that's what they need to know.
It can be fixed. You don't have to stay like that.
No, because through the spirituality and the positiveness, yes, that's what you have to learn. The power of spirituality, the power of God. That's what we're here for.
Exactly. Now, how can they get in touch with you again?
You can reach me at holistichealing.me, Tanya at holistichealing.me, and my phone number is 401-556-7570.
And you have two places.
I have one located in Seekonk. It's at Briarwood Plaza at 30 Olney Street in Seekonk. And I have my other one. It's a new office in Plymouth, Massachusetts, and it's at 176 Court Street in Plymouth, Massachusetts.
And they can call and they can speak with you.
And they can speak with me, and they can email me.
With any questions or
any questions, or anything that anything that you want to know, or just call me and we'll set up an appointment. And it's all set up by appointment, and we can take it care of. And if you live a long distance away, I can do it long distance also.
So we're running out of time.
Oh my goodness!
See, it goes by fast.
It does go by fast.
So thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate it.
Thank you so much for inviting me. Oh, I really enjoyed it. Thank you.
And if anybody needs to get in touch with myself, or if you need more information on Tanya, you can email me at paranormalencounterstv9@gmail.com. And if you ever want to be a guest on my show, you can email me, down below at that email address. If you have any questions, paranormal activity, anything, you can get in touch with me. And thank you so much for watching.
And thank you again.
Thank you.